season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. It takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Dart. And he will find his man on the outside. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1. And right away, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The first carry out for Tony Pollard. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Mechie has it on his slant. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Titans.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. Then he will try to run through the entire defense if they met reaching that marker.
11 more yards. That's another Titans.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Looking to throw. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. All right, shift now to the Tennessee defense here. And the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
And the interception the last drive, what will happen here?
It's a pickup of 3.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Giants first down.
On play action, here's Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Dart. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he will have the Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
32-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 76 yards.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from starting out.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Titans offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Tennessee.
Back to throw again. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another Titans.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Spinning past him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Running lanes non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Dart. That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The Titans offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49.
They'll look to throw again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing his dart. He's hitting, wants the football, put him on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. This will be complete to Mitchell. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. John Mechie. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Dart. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A play fake, and now it's Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down by Jordan Battle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. In motion, the tight end. To throw is Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Dart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
Complete to Theo Johnson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
To the air, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Dart going to look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shot. Level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Wan'Dale Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Jaguars. And this is Brenton Strange. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. 75 yards this one goes, the catch and run for the score. The Jaguars win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they host the Houston Texans. And it's C.J. Stroud to the veteran Christian Kirk. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the veteran Aaron Jones. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Vikings lead it by a touchdown at the half. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.